My people, what's going on? You are tuned into Righteous Vibrations. I really appreciate you stopping by. All right, let's get on into it. Okay, crabs in a bucket. That's the name of this video. So, though you probably like, what is this going on? A lot of people, that's my color, my race, black. They know what it means, but some people may be confused. So just go ahead and break down the introduction, break it down, and let you know what I mean by crabs in a bucket. So you got a bucket, right? Put some crabs in it. Anybody who's ever saw this or saw videos or maybe saw it in person, you know what happens when crabs are in a bucket. So you got some crabs that are reaching to get to the top. All right. You got the ones that's below them that's still at the bottom of the bucket, pulling them down in order to get to the top as well. Black people, that's us. Okay. Now, let me rephrase that, or let me back up a little bit. Not all black people, because a lot of black people are coming around to this movement of helping each other out, which that's what I'm all about. Righteous vibrations, that's what we all about. That is part of why I make these videos. Okay. So I'm sorry, I had to take a drink on this one. Good old Friday, you know. But anyway, no, on a serious note, we had to stop being crabs in the bucket. All right. So again, you got the crabs that's reaching to the top, almost at the top, and then you got the ones below them pulling them right back down in order for them to get to the top. That is what we do. All right. That is what we do. Not all, like I say, not all black people, but it's a big percentage. All right. It's a big percentage of black people who do this. Let me give you an example. Definitely not finna call any names out, but I literally hear this. Not necessarily being said to me, but I hear other people conversations, and it's just sad. You know, it's sad. I do not like, interrupt the conversation. I just go on about my business, but it's still sad. So, you got one person. Now, both people are black, right? This is the conversation. So you got one black person that's talking about this black-owned restaurant, and this black-owned restaurant is good. Just by the way, I have went to this restaurant. They are good. All right, so the other black person like, yeah, I heard about them. He was like, yeah, you should check it out. The other one was like, you should check it out. Got good food and everything, good drinks, all that. So this person had the audacity to say, yeah, but I got to look at them prices, man. I don't know about going out there. Like, I'm all about, trying to support black people, but man, them prices are too high. Okay, let's think about this. That same person would probably go to, I'm not going to even call out the well-known restaurants. Y'all know those restaurants that's pretty much commercial and ran by or owned by people that's not our color, all right? You'll go run up the check with them. You'll break the bank with them. No problem. It's nothing to spend a good, 60 to 80, maybe even $90, including drinks and the tip. It's nothing, but they're well known. Okay. So you don't have a problem with that. But because this restaurant, who's probably just started, and maybe not even just started, but haven't been open probably less than 10 years, right? So probably not well known like these other commercial and well known restaurants that's not owned by us or ran by us. You have a problem with spending the same amount of money that you spent at this well known place because they aren't well known. Not necessarily because they're black, because it's just like, oh man, I mean, that ain't even like no name brand restaurant. So I'm not finna spend all that money. Why? I'm saying, why not? They're providing the same service, which is food. This particular restaurant, some damn good food, and they give you what I call your money's worth. So you definitely, if you order the right meal, you definitely get in a box, a to-go box or to-go tray or whatever. You definitely gonna ask, and I can eat. Trust me, people, I can eat. So if I'm asking for a to-go plate, yeah, they give you a lot of food. All right. So with that being said, it's stuff like that we just had to stop You know, just crabs in a bucket, man. You don't want to spend your money with them because they're too high, you know. And reality, so I took it upon myself to look at their menu and compared it to a well-known restaurant. I'm not gonna say the name, but a well-known restaurant. The prices aren't really different at all. But guess what? You get less food at this well-known restaurant than you do with the black-owned restaurant. But we just, I don't know. I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even think we realize that we're doing it. But you're pulling each other down. The people that's got that restaurant, they're climbing, trying to get to the top of that bucket. They reaching for financial freedom. And there you go. Yep, pulling them right down. We have to stop this. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. You know, here's another example. You know, you got two people talking. And, you know, I just be overhearing conversations, but I don't say no. I learned to listen more and speak less as life has tapped me on the butt. You know, I've learned to do that more. So just real quick, I'm going to give you one more example, then we'll wrap this video up because I'm pretty sure y'all get the picture by now. Two people talking. You know, you got one black person, him and his girl or wife or whatever they were, bought a nice house, a nice, huge house. First house buying. So this person telling the other person, both black, man, I went by and saw such and such house. They invited me, you know what I'm saying? Man, their house is huge. You know, this amount of bedrooms, this amount of bathrooms, got the, you know, different living room and dens or whatever. And this person's like, yeah, I mean, it's all right, but the yard could have been bigger. Why? Or yeah, I like the house, but the neighborhood, I'm not really a big fan of that. Who cares? Who cares? If you ain't got nothing positive to say, who cares what you have to say? Like, I mean, I just don't understand that. Let's get to the point where we're congratulating each other. That conversation should have been more like, oh, cool, man, blessings on blessings. That's what I'm talking about. That's motivation. Let's start thinking of it like that. Me, I'm gonna be honest. In my last video, I told you like the way I was thinking, I hadn't always thought that way. But on this particular subject, I will give myself credit and say I've never struggled in that area. Let's get to the point. You want to know how I feel? If a person, especially if they're doing better than me or they got more than me or they got something that I don't got, guess what I'm going to do? Not only am I going to try my best to congratulate them if I run into them, I'm going to definitely congratulate them. And my thing is I'm going to use it as motivation. See, that's what we need to start doing. We need to start looking at people's success and let it motivate us to do well. I'm going to be honest with you. If you one of them people that are crabs in a bucket, pulling the person that's going to the top to get down, you're going to stay right down there. You may pull them down, but guess what? You're not going to get up to the top either. You're going to be right down. And the person that you pull down, I guarantee you, they're going to find a way to get back up. So you need to think about that, people. Let's start encouraging each other, using others' success for motivation. That's my thing. The way I look at it, if somebody doing better than me, if anything, I'm trying to figure out what they got going on. Hey, man, can you put me on, or not necessarily put me on, but hey, can you turn me on to some tips, give me some advice, you know, of what you did and how you did it? And hopefully the person that's successful are the type of people not to hold the information to themselves. Maybe, hopefully they'll be the type of person like, oh, yeah, sure, man. Like, I want everybody to succeed, particularly black people. I would love for everyone to succeed, but definitely black people, because I know our history and I know what we've been through. All right. So be those people, man. Motivate, man. Don't hate. All right. Let's be the type that motivate each other. All right. Congratulate each other. Hold each other up, man. But I'm getting close to that 10 minutes. So I just wanted to wrap it up, man. And, you know, let's just think about that. Just think about that, man. Use other people's success to motivate you, not to try to down them. You know, don't try to find things that you can critique them on in a negative way. Think about how you can you can use it for motivation for yourself. All right, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. I would love your support. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get notifications on when I do drop more videos. All right, so until the next video, I'll holler at y'all. Peace and love and peace. Y'all take care. Signing out.